Okay, step 2 is release false beliefs. And false beliefs. What are false beliefs? This is a big section because it absolutely 100% affects and impacts every person on the planet. We arrive at adulthood with a plethora of false beliefs. False beliefs are things drilled in our heads as children that do not serve our true purpose. The outdated guide parents sometimes follow in raising children don't serve to develop and nurture their full and natural potential. This is no fault of their own, nor the parents. It instructs parents to make a child into something the world is comfortable with and or what will reap the greatest success and money. Now let's talk about money for a moment as a side note. Money is important and holds a greater value to some, more so than others. There are those of us who are perfectly content with just enough money to afford a simple life. A simple life is an optimal goal for many and a worthy desire that should be honored. And then there are those of us who want more money than we need. We desire to help others and build a means by which to better serve those we will help. This requires money, and it is also an honorable desire that should be reached. There are those of us who want lots of money to enjoy the finer things in life. Regardless of your desire and or your need for money, there's nothing wrong with pursuing your financial desires or lifestyle. Money does not make you a bad person. Money amplifies who you are and what you can do. When people talk about rich people being bad or corrupt and a whole host of other things, you've heard it before. It's just an excuse not to acquire what you want, money. Everybody wants money. Different degrees. Honor what you want. Be true to that. Now back to childhood and false beliefs. Unfortunately, this cookie-cutter approach used when raising kids does not always embrace nor identify with the child's truth. And about the age of 2, 3, kids know. They have a very strong sense of what they want. And they also don't have a problem with using the word no. No, 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 no. Do you have false beliefs you want to release? Let's explore this. Let's explore the path of false beliefs. Again, you arrived as is and fully equipped to enjoy your full and true abilities, gifts, and talents. While society can be clueless as to what that is, deep down you know it. It keeps tugging at you. Hey, I'm here. Look at me. Use me. Let's lift the fossilized layer of false beliefs from the tomb that has buried the person you are meant to be and rejoice in your phenomenal abilities. Yes, it is now time for you to pivot and crush the stone tablet of false beliefs. When releasing false beliefs, you can live the life you know you're meant to live. You may not know how, but it'll all come to fruition. While the revelation happens instantly, the change will not. Imagine the length of time it took your truth to be smothered with layer upon layer of false beliefs. Identifying and rejecting all that does not serve your true self requires dedication similar to that which took to deliver the misinformation and false beliefs. The good news is this: expanding your truth is far easier than living a false life as an imposter. Remember the earlier lesson of doubt? When reflecting back to the time when you were misdirected, You'll recall your good friend doubt. It gripped you to your core, regardless of your age. Doubt washed you with that creepy feeling, warning you, this is wrong. What people are trying to make me do does not feel right. When parents, teachers, and authority figures deny your feelings of doubt regarding their direction, it caused you to unwittingly reject vital aspects of your true self. It caused you to doubt your abilities and abandon the vital trust in your knowing, your inner truth. This weakened your ability to remain connected to your true source, your inner navigation system, your guidance system. We are taught doubt is a negative attitude we should overcome. The idea of rejecting doubt is a false belief. Why would we be created to feel such a warning sign to our core, if not for good reason? It's when we're taught to ignore these vital feelings that we begin to drift away from our true identity. What follows is the feeling that we don't belong. While you were powerless to react to your friend doubt as a child, you are now fully equipped with the truth. And as it's been said, the truth shall set you free. You're no longer a minor. You're no longer a small child with no control over your life. You are an adult who can nurture your inner child and rescue all the desires, gifts, and talents buried within. It is far better to begin your best life now than to never do it at any age. Aren't there enough lost souls in the world? Aren't there enough imposters living empty lives? Excuse me. Remember the advice I gave in the first chapter? Do not allow what has been done to you defy what you can do for yourself. Once you start to feed your natural gifts and talents, the ones you were born with, these qualities surface and grow stronger and become more prevalent. The truth will flourish. Follow your built-in guidance system. Provide yourself with tools needed to expand on your hopes, dreams, and desires. Continue to identify and reject false beliefs holding you back and steering you in the wrong direction. Listen to doubt. Continue to say no to all the mindless tasks. Remember and remind yourself over and over and over again. Do not allow what has been done to you defy what you can do for yourself. You can do so much more for yourself than anyone has ever done. No matter what has been done to you, for you, it can be undone. Identify what you truly want. Focus only on what you want. What you think about happens. Stop thinking about what you don't want. Free your mind and think only about what you want. To a larger degree, authority figures teach and discipline the way they were taught and disciplined. Many experience dysfunctional homes and abuse. We often resemble such authority and the people we feared most. Those we cannot escape until adults affect us even though we reject their beliefs and actions, even though deep down inside we don't want to do it. Disagreeing with or rejecting something does not equate to the actual freedom from it. By adopting survival mechanisms, we take on a reflection of the very traits we work so hard to avoid. Most everyone who suffers from such alterations to their personality rarely identifies the similarities in themselves as adults. Things we learn to survive as a child, things we learn while in survival mode, can later reflect that which we become, that which we survive. It is crucial to acknowledge the lingering effects of such circumstances and work to rid ourselves of the negative impact. You must first be realistic about the reality of your childhood and how it impacted your development. The people who taught you false beliefs were also taught false beliefs. Abandon all feelings of hate and resentment. It is only natural to feel anger toward those you feel are responsible for your life's struggles. I assure you and I encourage you to reject these feelings. They will pass and do not serve your new quest to recover all that is you. Your time is better spent on productive change in your life. There's no time for anything other than positive thought and action. Move on and focus on happiness. Be thankful you survived and had the wherewithal to identify how it impacted and changed your intended course. Get back on your path. Get back on the path, that gut-wrenching feeling inside. Open up to it. It's when you honor your gifts and talents that healing occurs. That's when you truly heal. When you honor your gifts and talents. When you do things to nurture those most treasured gifts. You're in a phase of evolution. Those who practice and taught false beliefs did not experience. Be grateful you escaped the same fate. There are many occasions in life when we learn better than those before us. It's the natural evolution of society. We all know someone who holds on to the bad things that happened to them as a child. They constantly relive it. They talk about it all the time. This robs them of their life. Who wants to remain stuck in a bad moment in time? Release change. You cannot force your newfound enlightenment on others. Those convinced to go against their will are of the same opinion still. Do not expect and wait for apologies from those who practice and taught false beliefs in your childhood. There are scores, large numbers of people who tried to do this and suffered a lot of heartache and loss of valuable time. Plus, they never got an apology, just more conflict. Remember, those convinced against their will are of the same opinion still. The weight of your past cannot go along on your new journey. It will only drag you down and keep you from success. Don't be influenced by others who reject the new you. Jealousy sometimes happens when your life reminds someone of what they want but don't have. You cannot let them keep you in a place that brings them comfort and you discomfort. You can appreciate people all while no longer embracing their habits. Failing people are attracted to others who are not succeeding. Failing people are attracted to others who are failing. It is easier to remain in the dark and complacent when surrounded by others who are not thriving. You may feel a tug from these people. All you can do is serve as a good example. They'll see the change in you and how it impacts your life for the better. Be honest with them. Tell them there are things about yourself you need and want to change and that you're working on it. You're doing just that. They will either grow to emulate you or they won't. If not, they may gravitate away from you. This doesn't mean they're bad people or that they no longer care about you. They're just not ready yet. Ask yourself this. If all you had to offer was friendship, who would remain in your life? Are people loyal to you or the benefits you once brought them? Those loyal should be embraced, appreciated, and thanked for being someone you value. But do not blend in. Do not go along to get along. By maintaining your standards, you'll find others of the same mindset. You'll be attracted to them and them to you. Push past the pain of your discomfort, where sustainable change takes place. Taking uncomfortable action will keep you on the path to your best life. Stay the path. Stay the course.